Unusually for me, It Takes a Christmas Village is a romantic Christmas film about which I do not have any really strong opinions. I have watched and reviewed several hundred romantic Christmas films over the years, Lifetime films, Hallmark films, a couple of JC family films, and usually I will either love it or I won't like it. I'll be able to pinpoint things that I loved or wasn't that keen on. But with It Takes a Christmas Village, I was just going through the motions watching it. I didn't feel warm and fuzzy, even though there are some Christmas elements in it, of course. I didn't care for the characters. I didn't think the narrative was that interesting, but it was just bland. It's not that the characters annoyed me, which can sometimes be the case. It's not that I thought the narrative was ill-formed or poorly developed. It was fine. And it feels wrong. It feels wrong that I don't have stronger opinions either way, but I'm not going to fabricate my view and try and fight to find something more apparent to say. But I'll talk a little bit about what it is, so if you do want to watch it, I recommend it. If there are pull factors pulling you towards it, give it a watch. You might like it more than I did, but certainly if you're just in the mood for a festive Christmas film, there are others that I would recommend long before this one. It was released in 2021, directed by Sevier, written by Pragnell, and it stars Brooke Nevin as Alexandra and Sevier as Darcy Hawkins. And this is it's distributed by Lifetime, and I'm a big fan of Lifetime Christmas films. That was something I was looking forward to. It's produced by Vortex Productions. I'm not sure if I've seen Vortex Productions films before, so I can't compare it. But certainly in terms of Lifetime distributed, it didn't live up to my expectations there. I'll read the description from IMDb to give you a brief, spoiler-free overview of what you can expect. But I'm not going to go into too much more detail about that because, quite frankly, as I said, the narrative it didn't excite me, but it didn't aggravate me, it didn't annoy me. I just felt flat. I felt like it was very bland. Which again, as I said, for this kind of film, very unusual. And the description from IMDb is as follows. When road construction threatens to close the town's shops, the mayor offers a Christmas market to boost sales, but you'll have to convince reclusive Darcy to host it at his family's mill, reigniting old feuds while also sparking romance. Very classic problem in a tight-knit, cozy village around Christmas time. We have our typical romantic female lead and our male love interest. Usually the females are the core protagonists with a male love interest. Sometimes it works the other way, but we don't see it that frequently. And their on-screen chemistry was absolutely fine. The characters were not badly written, and they weren't badly acted, but I didn't care about them. I could not care less what happened to them. Not that I wanted anything bad to happen, but you know what I mean. I wasn't too bothered about their journey, and the destination wasn't that interesting either. I didn't really care about what would ultimately happen. In terms of it being Christmassy, yes, it did have quite a bit of festivity to it, very wintry, a lot of kind of winter clothing. There is one scene. There is one scene and also one character who I genuinely love. And it's a character played by Lynne Griffin. And there was just something about her that I found to be so fabulous. She plays Mary Hawkins. I really thoroughly enjoyed her performance, and I was actually kind of compelled by that character. So if I had to point out something that I did genuinely like and have a positive feeling for, it would be that character. And there's this beautiful piece of choral music when we have this choir singing quite early on in the film, and it was just emotional and breathtaking. And I have to point that out because I did feel a lot of strong emotion for the choir singing and for Mary as a character. So yes, there was something about the film that I did like, but it wasn't enough to turn it into a really good film for me. If you are interested in It Takes a Christmas Village, I'd say watch it. I don't think you'll be completely disappointed, but I don't think it'll be the best film you've seen this week, even. So it's not terrible. There's nothing specific about it that I would have done differently. Which, as I said again, is unusual. Usually if I haven't really enjoyed a film, I can identify why, but this one just felt Meh. It's the only word that I can think of describing this. It's fine. It's not amazing. It didn't really give me any satisfaction apart from the aforementioned, but I didn't hate it. Probably won't watch it again, but if there's something about it that interests you, I'd say it's probably worth giving a go.